7 young explorers have taken on the biggest challenge of their lives, an epic adventure in the heart of Africa. It'll take them far from civilization, encountering endangered wildlife.
Such an adrenaline rush.
Witnessing unique tribal ceremony.
Oh, wow.
And trekking where none have been before.
So amazing.
They're following in the legendary footsteps of the great Scottish explorer Dr David Livingstone. And the demanding expedition will push them to the very limit.
It is a wake-up call.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Have they got what it takes to be serious explorers? Coming up, under pressure as the going gets tough.
I just don't think I can do this.
A luxury treat for 2.
It has a flashing glow.
And first contact with home.
I'm so excited.
Previously on Serious Explorers, a stomach-churning sail down the African coast laid everyone low except Matt.
I just want everyone else to get better as quick as I can.
The explorers had some awesome first animal encounters.
That was amazing.
That's it. Go and get your face
But
right.
long days learning to live rough led to tension between Ashleigh and James.
No, you didn't. You didn't ask anyone.
Go and do it yourself then.
The team was shocked to find crocs close to camp
Crocodile just there.
Oh,
massive.
and had a long, scary night making sure they kept away.
Showing you big light in its face and back away slowly.
By morning, the explorers were shattered.
I'm really tired and I did not sleep enough.
Unfortunately for the exhausted team, the day ahead is going to be even tougher. Expedition leader Ben, an ex-army officer, has a challenging training trek in store.
We're here, and we're aiming to come across to here.
Oh, great.
And then we're going up and down, all the way until we get over the far side.
This is going to take hours.
And this will be, by the time we finish, it's going to be actually 7 or 8 miles. Yeah.
It's their longest trek so far, and for the first time, they'll have to carry heavy rucksacks.
I think today's going to be really, really tough. We've had no sleep and we've got to carry about 10 to 12 kg backpacks in this heat.
What the explorers don't know is that the leaders are secretly preparing them for an immense challenge. In just 2 days' time, they'll attempt a world first, an epic trek of more than 100 miles in remote mountains. Heading into uncharted territory, it'll be like going back to Victorian times when the great explorer David Livingstone trekked into unknown parts of Africa. Livingstone's final expedition took him right across Tanzania, and the young explorers are currently training in the remote Selous Game Reserve, part way along his route. As they prepare for today's 7-mile exercise, it's all proving too much for Sian, who's been very homesick and lacking confidence in her fitness. Assistant leader Polly tries to reassure her.
We're all in it together. That's the thing, yeah?
It's just with being so tired and the bags, it just makes it harder. I think everybody's quite worried.
The team set off at 8 AM to avoid the heat of the day. From now on, they'll be carrying all their belongings with them.
It's so heavy. Really hard to walk with it. After sort of hopefully today, my shoulders should be more used to it and it'll be a lot easier, I hope.
But it's already over 30 degrees and the terrain's getting steeper. And less than an hour in, at the top of the first hill, they're all feeling the strain.
I'm hot. Yeah, that was hard.
It is quite a strain on the shoulders and knees, so I think you just got to get used to it.
Carrying the heavy rucksack has left Ashleigh with badly aching knees.
I'm in so much pain at the moment. It really is, so it is a wake-up call, definitely.
Ashleigh plays a lot of sport, and the hike is aggravating an old knee problem.
I want to enjoy it, which I am, but it's just hard when you've got sore knees.
It's a worrying development. Ever since boot camp, she's been earmarked by leader Ben as one of the fittest members of the team.
I'm looking at Ashleigh to be the solid, reliable, strong girl that's going to keep everything together. I hope.
Kind of worried now anyway, because I feel like I'm slowing down the group, but I just hope they can get better.
Fortunately, the next part of the trek is downhill, heading into a valley teeming with animals.
Just make sure everyone's aware of that. Just going into the trees. Zebra.
I saw a zebra. It's so good to see them in their natural environment. They were so adorable.
But others are keen on the animals for rather different reasons.
Oh, I really want to
do with a nice leg of the lamb.
Hopefully that can be on the menu tonight.
Just we're fantasising about meat at the moment, aren't we?
Not allowed to kill it.
On the valley floor, they spot the huge skull of an animal they're all keen to see close up.
Guaranteed that's an elephant.
Yeah.
Those holes, yeah? Like a honeycomb. Provides great strength, but it's also very light.
3 hours in, there's bad news for Ashleigh. Her knees are becoming a real problem and she's struggling to keep up.
That's about as far as I can jump. Ah! Ow! Ben and that want to get to camp as soon as possible so that we can start building camp. So I don't want to like slow him down or the rest of the group down.
Originally, she was my surefire bet that she was going to be my strongest girl. And now I'm concerned about her being able to cope with the physicality of, the journey ahead.
Remote Africa is a very tough environment, and David Livingstone struggled with ill health for much of the time, suffering many diseases like malaria, but he showed amazing willpower to continue his expeditions. And Ashleigh is also determined not to let the injury get the better of her. The expedition doctors come up with a makeshift treatment to help her carry on.
It feels alright.
With far tougher days to come, it casts a big shadow over her expedition. But today the extra brace does the trick, and after an exhausting 5 hours, they finally arrive at their campsite.
In the last hour or half an hour, I really started to dislike it, and now I'm really worried about what's to come throughout the next couple of days.
Yeah, good effort.
With the explorers feeling drained, the leaders have surprise news for one lucky team member.
We've got a treat, very nice treat, to spend the night in a luxury lodge, not far from here.
The safari camp is a world apart from life on expedition, with crisp white sheets, hot showers and even flushing toilets.
But we're not going to decide who's going to go, because we're going to let you decide who's going to go.
The serious explorers have to vote in turn for the person they think deserves the treat most.
I'm nominating Matt because when we were all ill, Matt was doing everything for us. Sian, because she was very tired a lot. She likes to lie down.
I'm gonna say James because we had like a bit of a rough patch last night. But you didn't give us a chance. You just take on the role without asking if you want to. No, you didn't.
Just my way of saying sorry.
Aww. I'm gonna go with Sian because she's been feeling a bit homesick.
I'm going to say Cassie because she's been feeling a bit down today.
I'm going to pick Matt. Yes. Because on the boat he helped everybody out.
Matt and Sian are now tied at 2 votes each. With just 1 vote left, it's down to Cassie to decide who's going.
I want to say Sian because she's been feeling really homesick and everything.
But just when it looks like she's picked one of the girls, she has a last-second change of heart.
But I'm going to go with Matt because he ran Matt like helps everyone on the boat and he most deserves it.
But there is a little twist. We would like Matt to be accompanied by another boy.
No, that's not.
Another boy.
Matt's left with an almost impossible decision.
I'll go with Dave. I don't even know why.
David's pretty good.
I think David's quite chuffed.
Well, I can't wait, it's just going to be amazing.
I'm bouncing around. That is really comfy.
Should you sleep here?
Almost immediately, the 2 boys come across the animal they've been eager to see more of.
Oh, wow.
But even elephants can't compare to an ice-cold fizzy drink.
Chin chin. Cheers, guys.
Ready?
Let's enjoy.
Oh, that's so good.
Things couldn't be more different for the others. They're hard at work setting up camp, and the long, hot day is taking its toll.
I'm just really tired, and I'm just emotional because I'm tired, and I keep thinking about home and things I'll be okay.
Matt and David's drive is getting better and better. Their guide has now spotted 2 lions.
Right there, right there.
Oh. And don't.
Oh, he's going. It's kind of scary because they're so amazingly big and close and wow.
Right, so who's going to give me the guided tour?
I will. But this is our sleeping area.
We put these up like this.
Yeah, we were rapid.
That's looking good, team.
Right.
That's looking cool.
At their luxury camp, the boys are welcomed with ice-cold towels.
Oh, it's cold. It's so good. It's too cold.
That is legendary.
Oh. Wake us up in the morning.
This is our toilet. Close your nose and your eyes.
How are you meant to use that, by the way?
It's so hard. Don't use it.
Can you give me a demo?
I used it the other way. Oh, yeah, same.
It's so... Oh, I can't.
But you did it the wrong
You
way.
catch my drift.
Oh, dude!
It has a flushing toilet.
That is a nice toilet.
I haven't used a flushing toilet since we, left home.
I don't want to know how you feel.
But I would kind of go like that. Right, okay. So Ashley's going to get a fine view of my bottom.
That's so funny.
Nervous of using that.
Anyway, moving on. To us.
How lucky are we?
So that's our fresh drinking water.
Yeah. It doesn't taste that bad.
Under armed guard, the boys get the chance to enjoy a Victorian bath that Livingstone himself could only have dreamt of.
It's so nice.
Oh, so nice.
Matt, thank you for choosing me.
On tonight's camp menu is maize, peas and leftover beans.
It's delicious. I think it's actually one of the best meals we've had, which is unusual because maize tastes rubbish.
While David and Matt are enjoying their first meat in 10 days.
You have roast leg of lamb and chips. And the tomato sauce is on the way. There we go.
Eat it as slowly as possible, savour every bite.
Yeah, I've never enjoyed a meal this much before in my life.
Oh, you guys look so cosy. Night, boys. Sleep well.
Night.
For the rest of the team, it's yet another short night on the hard ground. And well before dawn, leader Ben wakes them for another long day's training exercise.
What are you eating?
What do we whack on the head with a baseball bat?
It's now just after 5. Breakfast 20 minutes. So you've got 20 minutes to pack everything away.
1.
After a long lie-in, the treat continues for David and Matt.
Thank you.
They'll only rejoin the team after another morning of luxury.
I mean, I don't really want to think about going back right now. I'm trying to enjoy every minute of it.
The other 5 are already well into their day's trek. Unlike David and Matt, they still haven't seen elephants close up. So the local Minyati guards have been concentrating on tracking down a herd.
We've just found a group of elephants in the fever trees over there, okay? About 200-300 metres away. They're big animals, yeah, and there's lots of cover.
How many is there?
And then we'll be squatting down. We don't know. There could be, there's at least 2 in there.
What's these things?
There could be, you know.
Dr Livingstone would often get up close to animals to draw them and record their behaviour. He lived a few decades too soon for portable cameras, but even today it's rare to get the chance to observe wildlife at its most natural. For safety, the armed guides want just a few of the team to go forward first.
I think we'll take 2. Okay.
Elephants have exceptional hearing and sense of smell, so the explorers have to stay as quiet as possible. The guides keep checking the direction of the wind to make sure the huge creatures don't pick up their scent. Suddenly, they get a glimpse of the magnificent animals. The elephants seem completely relaxed, so 2 more adventurers are allowed up close. It's a magical moment. The group get a unique ringside view of elephants in their own territory.
There's mothers and children, and it's really exciting. But try not to make too much noise.
Eventually the elephants start to move away.
The wind's been swirling, yeah. And now it's suddenly taken our scent to them, so they know that we're here. So we're not going to push it any further, okay?
That was like one of the best experiences of my life. It was just, you think that you're going to see all the wildlife, but you never imagine that it's going to be this close.
It was just incredible to see them like that.
Since we've been here, all we've been saying is, oh, we want to see elephants, we want to see elephants, and getting so close to them, it was so cool. It really was.
It's hard nowadays to imagine what it must have been like for Livingstone to trek into the unknown, exploring areas that no European had ever visited. With no maps and just basic instruments to work out where he was, he often had no idea what lay ahead. And the serious explorers are about to head into unexplored territory to relive the legend. Over the next 11 days, they'll attempt a world first, crossing one of the last great wilderness areas of Tanzania. The 100-mile trek over the Mbarika mountains has never been taken on by any expedition, until now. As David and Matt rejoin the team, leader Ben reveals the scale of the challenge.
What I'm asking you to do is to go from here, all the way across 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 here, to an end point here, which is a place called the Matisi camp.
I'm sure it's 11 days, not 11 years.
11 days. There's only one word for it, as far as I'm concerned, that's epic. Yeah, it really is epic.
When you look at the one map, you think, wow, we travelled far today. Then when you put like 10 of them together and you've got to get to the end, oh, it's quite nerve-wracking.
But not everyone will go the full distance. After 2 days trekking, the leaders will pick only the most serious explorers to complete the journey.
We're going to be taking 3 people forward. Yeah, only 3. And that's due to the very nature of the journey. We're talking severe terrain. We are exploring just like David Livingstone did.
I would like to be one of those 3 people, but it's scary to think that we'll be doing such a big distance in such a short amount of time.
Among those who will look after the team on the trek are their 4 Minyati guards. An epic journey like this is not something they take lightly, and it must be blessed in their traditional way. They start by sacrificing 4 sheep to be eaten later at a special feast. All the young explorers decide to stay and witness the slaughter.
Coming to Tanzania, it's all about the locals, people's beliefs, and to get a real experience, you have to see that.
It's not like we're doing it for a bad reason. They're doing it to bless us on our journey.
Next, the Minyati make an offering to their god, Eseta, to ask for protection. They place fresh grass in a vine-covered tree, which they see as a stairway to the heavens.
I ask for safe passage and to protect my family at home while I'm away. Thank you.
Few have witnessed this ceremony, and it's a great honour for the young explorers to be asked to take part.
The ceremony was just amazing. I mean, just the singing that they did, it was just incredible.
It's just the kind of music that gets to you. It like really soothes your soul.
The team feast on the first meat some of them have had in over a week.
The lamb is beautiful. The best meal we've had so far.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I've really been craving meat for the last past week.
With tomorrow's huge challenge looming, two of the girls are particularly worried.
This walk is just going to be going up and down in like thick forest and stuff, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I just don't have the abilities or the strength or the emotional strength to do it.
But 150 years ago, as Dr Livingstone organised lots of porters for his last great expedition, he showed little sign of being fazed by what lay ahead. Writing in his diary,
"Brisk exercise makes the mind work well and the eye clear, and a day's hard work makes the evening's rest thoroughly enjoyable."
As departure day dawns, the serious expedition is also joined by a huge team of porters. The explorers know they have just 2 days till the big decision as to who continues the epic trek.
This is modern day Livingstone setting off into the bush. This is the big one. So we want to see maximum effort over the next 48 hours before that decision point. It's going to hurt, but it's going to be an experience that you treasure for the rest of your life. Right, let's do it. Duende, let's go. Cool.
With armed guides, trackers and porters, the expedition is more than 70 people strong. As the temperature approaches 40 degrees, they head towards the mountains.
Speed's fine. I'm also slightly worried about the heat.
Horrible, I hate it.
Slowly but steadily, yeah?
My knees are hurting. We haven't even been going that long.
Every hour, the expedition will take a 10-minute break. And at the first stop, they're already feeling the effects.
I'm absolutely sweating. I've lost my sweat rack.
As feared, Ashleigh's knees have taken a turn for the worse.
When we started getting like steep at that, it just got really sore. A part of me wants to give up, but I know that if I do, I'll regret it. So I'm just carrying on.
But Sian seems close to throwing in the towel, so leader Polly steps in to give her a pep talk.
You are strong, physical, and you're capable of doing it. But we need to sort your mental state out.
Focus on the end point, Shan, then you'll be fine.
Shan, look ahead of you.
Really.
And look how far you've come.
Let's go.
Wiggles and stuff. Well, that's what we're aiming for.
So hard getting these on.
The explorers have only till the end of tomorrow to impress the leaders and be one of the 3 to continue the record-breaking trek.
I know it will be a challenge of doing it for 11 days, but I really want to do it because I want to test myself.
With a big question mark over Sian, she urgently needs to prove she can cope. But as the trek gets seriously tough, heading uphill into the mountains, she suffers a major setback. She's feeling dizzy and sick from not drinking enough. The medics give her a special drink to rehydrate her.
How's that feel? How's it taste?
Disgusting.
Okay.
Her rucksack has to be taken off her so she can safely carry on. After 6 hours, the explorers finally complete a grueling 7-mile climb to reach their campsite.
Well done, everyone. It wasn't easy. So good effort.
There's no other word. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No, really impressed.
Tomorrow's decision on who continues the trek isn't going to be easy.
We've got one more day before we decide.
I know, well that's what worries me. Looking across there now and I'm not actually any the wiser. We're going to have to take advice from both of the medics as regards Ashleigh.
Yep, I'd hate her to hurt her knees.
Just staying on the girls, what did you think about Sian? I still feel...
It's a funny one. It's all in her mind.
I know, I do quite fancy taking Sian forward actually, just purely to prove to her that she can do it.
Sian's mood has not been helped by constant homesickness. The explorers have had no contact with their families since leaving Britain almost 2 weeks ago. Like many explorers, Livingstone was almost completely cut off from civilization. He would occasionally try to send a letter home, but knew it could be months, if not years, before he got a reply. Despite being miles from anywhere, the Sirius expedition leaders have managed to arrange a very special delivery.
Sorry, go for it.
The explorers have each got a package from home.
A Catholic girl was right here.
Matty, that's for you. Alistair.
Oh, I'll be next. I want to read.
Oh, my
Deodorant!
Mum's magic, she must know that I've lost my lip salve today because she gave it to me.
Do you want to bring it on? Hot chocolate! That's quite... Oh! Ali,
While the boys can't contain their excitement,
Mum, I love you.
the girls find it hard to hold back the tears.
I'm really happy to get a letter from my sister. It's really nice and really cool. I really like it. She's put loads of pictures of us together. So it's just great to see everybody, and there's just too much stuff for me to handle.
No. Back.
I've got a really nice one from my friend Christina. You're an idol for everyone out there, especially me. You have everyone behind you, and I'll be the one sitting on your shoulder whispering in your ear, you can do it, Ashleigh, I believe in you. Hearing stuff like that makes you feel like you actually mean something to them.
Tomorrow sees another huge day for the explorers. Their last chance to book one of the 3 places on the rest of the epic Livingstone trek. And the emotional contact with home has given them a real boost at a vital moment.
It really reminded you about home. I think you know they're all rooting for you, so I really hope I can get in for this last 3.
It's definitely given me a lot of encouragement and motivation. I just hope that I can carry on, and I hope I can do the walk.
I want to make everybody proud. I want to make them so proud of me. But I just don't know if I can do it.
Next time on Sirius Explorers, battling the blisters.
It is ridiculous, I'll give you that.
A rare day of pampering.
Can't get it off.
And who's made it onto the Livingstone trek.
Any single one of you could have gone forward.